Welcome to Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field, and home to the Northwestern Wildcats, where it will be a sea of purple as the fans are more than ready for this one. The Hawkeyes will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So Northwestern's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Breaks the tackle. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Newman. Finds the tight end.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Iowa's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Off the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Bought a little time, lets it go. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Hawkeyes are in the red zone. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll try to run it in. And the defense drags him down. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. The give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
7, Northwestern, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this drive.
Trying to move them on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Brown. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Oh, big juke to get past. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. One final play before the end of the quarter. Now they'll try the right side. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. The snap sets up to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out, continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Northwestern right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Newman. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The run from the shotgun. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Runs through the tackle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. nifty little dance step. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Hutchinson. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Caught over the middle. It's Love. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. To throw, it's Newman. He's got it. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He'll just keep slinging it. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Northwestern. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I tell you, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw. Lets it fly. Got his man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can do.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses.
Oh, look out! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Another first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it! And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
A pickup of 5, marching at the 36-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Sweet feet on the move. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now sliding to his left. Hard running there. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The run to the left. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Now the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Blimmer making the backfield.
Got enough space, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hawkeye! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They go to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. This little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field. The give to the single back. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by...
Touchdown, Iowa! And the beatdown has ensued. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it to the back on the draw. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
2nd and 10 here. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Kamara. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Looking to the big tight end. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
This guy's been running hard all game long in the 4th quarter. Now at that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Give him about a yard on the play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still...
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
42, Northwestern, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the bounce.
The ball's free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
They want that clock to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
Conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job in the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Here comes the field goal unit. It is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah,
and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14. Looking for a man. It's Newman. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Makes the grab. It's Love. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up, getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Comes out throwing on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Oh, he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about himself. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And they can't make the play on third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expect